Peace, beautiful souls. So, over the years, I've seen a lot of different um, messages and perspectives about the 144,000. And for me, it's been the same message the entire time. So, some people say that it's like 144,000 is what Yeshua is going to come back and bring to heaven. Other people say the 144,000 are the only ones that are going to experience the 5D earth or heaven on earth and things like that. For me, the message that I've received from the beginning is the 144,000 are the first to rise up in heart space, not just rise up to spirituality, rise up to knowing that we are the Most High in human form and all these things, right? It's those that are here to be the start and the lead of the heaven on earth, the 5D, the world, the new earth, right? Again, there's so many of us that have risen up, so many of us who know a lot of truths, right? But not everybody is heart space, heart centered. This new world, this new earth is a heart centered space, which is why a lot of people are either having to raise their vibration or not. And keep in mind, we all chose what path we were going to take before we reincarnated. And again, another part of the message that I receive is that it's not to say that those who are not a part of the 144,000, like the first ones to fully rise up in heart space and be the leaders and creating behind the scenes that heaven on earth, actively, intentionally manifesting it. It's not to say that those who are not doing that are not going to make it, right? Everybody eventually will be heart-centered, heart space, and be in that frequency, because eventually the entire earth is going to be on that frequency, and those who like don't maintain that frequency or are not heart-centered, they're not going to live in that realm. And not to say that everybody's just going to die off, but we're going to transition, reincarnate. These things happen. Like, time is an illusion, right? And again, like I said in my previous video, right now there's a shift. Some people are in 3D mindset, some people are in 5D mindset, if you want to call it another way, hell on earth, heaven on earth, right? And we choose. And this is why reincarnation is a thing. And it reminds me of a movie I watched that, like, I don't even know what the hell the movie I was, but it was basically, the way that it showed though was like people were forced to go into that, but that's not what it is. Eventually you're going to have no choice but to raise your vibration. And in the way that we're creating the heaven on earth, right? So the newer souls, or everybody's souls is practically the same age, but the souls that return to earth, they're going to return and grow, be raised by people who don't inflict trauma on them, right? So they will already, when we first come here, besides past life baggage, right, we emanate a frequency of love and fearlessness until all these projections are placed upon us, right? So the more people, like, the more time goes on that we're creating this heaven on earth, and the more souls that are reincarnating on earth, right, they're not going to have things to heal from. They're not going to be moving from lower vibrational states. They're going to be in a state of of alignment, because in this new earth, in this heaven on earth, there are not things to push you off of alignment. That whole balance that we have of like yin and yang in this timeline, in this realm, is not what's going to be in that realm, if you get what I'm saying. That's the message that I've gotten with the 144,000. I just added some other stuff, but again, it's not that only them are rising up and only them are making it to heaven and all these things. It's the 144,000 are like the first to rise up and be truly in heart space to create that timeline, that specific timeline. Again, there are many different timelines. We're all here for different reasons, but that's the message that I received about the 144,000. And yeah, I know I'm not the only one that has received that, but yeah, I love you. See you later. Didn't stop.